Después tengo ahora.
Out there to center. Bader balls it in, and there's one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Ahora.
And first offering is fouled off. Quintana, he has a reputation, or maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. This one in the air, center field. Bader hauls it in.
Vete para allá, vete a sentarte en los bleachers. Lo que tienen que hacer.
And it's fouled away.
Dime, Edwin. ¿Ah? Yo estoy jugando aquí, pelota.
The pitch. Foul ball still.
Pues ya te contesté el teléfono.
2 outs.
Te voy a decir una cosa, ni que Rodríguez se fue de los trincheras. Estoy diciendo ni que yo no
Foul ball, it stays nothing in two.
Rodríguez ni siquiera le dieron a nadie, que estoy bien bajo, que yo no estoy con ustedes.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone.
With a 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Bounced up the middle. Toss to Alonso. That's a third out. D-backs get one on the solo check. It's an early bottom of the first. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. Swings through that one.
Hello.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Nimmo stands at second with no outs. That's out to center field. Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And a foul ball. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Runner at second here, one gone. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to.
Carroll puts it away, and that's the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Okay.
Quintana back to work. Moreno, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to short, Lindor. Sends it across
Yo
the
nunca
first.
todo,
And a
si ahora cosa, pero nunca todo que ni se lo digan, no es mi madre ni mi país para que.
quick out number one. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. That one ripped, but
Es
foul.
mi maestra, pero ella no es mi mamá.
Comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. The line of the pitch. And down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the hall.
Ah, that
¿Qué
ends the
qué?
inning. So
¿Me la puedes repetir?
back here at Citi Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Starling Marte up to hit. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Yo 1. And that one fouled off.
Es que llegué flaco.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and now 1 away.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting away the lane. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
The next offering misses.
Pues qué bueno.
And that's ball 1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitchers on
Ahora que se arrastre. Ahora que se arrastre.
Love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, but if you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. And first
Ay,
offering
qué
is
clase
fouled
porquería
off.
soy.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You've got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That's outside. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he's... And welcome back
Pues
to the
no le
ballpark.
hagamos
Top
caso ya.
half of the 3rd inning. Here's Gurriel. Bounce to the left side. And 1 away at the top of the 3rd. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled on the run. Throw to first.
No se jugaba.
The quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Corbin Carroll. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Uy. Uy.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom as we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results.
Goes down swinging.
Dale, yo te ayudo.
Sí, papi, que le puedo meter 2 bofetas por empujarte a ti, a mí.
Dale.
Hágalo, papi.
Another changeup. And now Bader up.
Aquí ahora que estábamos en una conversación de yo y Eddie.
The Diamondbacks.
La maestra de Rodríguez. Ella es mi hermana, ella no es mi país. No puede tener amigo de él, no entendí que los otros.
Might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Nimmo in the box here. Let's
No
that
te
one
pica
go for
bien, rata. Rata. Nada te hace que más que te pega. No.
next off.
Me voy a poner cosas rápido. Ya volví. Es que estaba chequeando el chat de él, que envió una foto que pasó por aquí.
Swing and a
Hace
fly ball in the
porquería,
air
Dios
out
mío,
towards right
señor.
center field.
Tengo paciencia, señor.
He's there.
Como que ya me
He's got it.
ganando y
And
como
that
que
will end the inning.
yo lo remonto ahora. Fíjate,
And we're back. Leading off, Ketel Marte.
yo no él.
That pitch in for a strike.
Trae por el
It's
mismo
0-1.
medio.
That one fouled off.
No es un tonto. Y te queja para que sepa. Pero no puedo decirlo, es que tu equipo es una mierda. Lo siento mucho por
Lifted in the
decirlo.
air, right field. Marte moves under it, and there's one down.
Que verdad que tu
So up
equipo es una
next,
mierda.
Christian
Ahora
Walker.
no sé.
Ripped, but it curls foul. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Now 2 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now Jack Peterson. Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty.
Más para encima.
Next offering in there for a strike.
Clase de
No balls, 2
porquería.
strikes.
Batajao. Dios mío.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Dives, but he can't
Clase de
get
mucho
it.
soy
It's
yo.
a foul ball.
Diablo.
Popped up. McNeil drifts towards
Esto
it.
fue aparte, lo siento mucho.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. So one. Back here in Queens, Jeff McNeil stands in. The right-hander back to
Vamos
work.
a ver, vamos a ver encima.
This
¡Wow!
one
¡Wow!
chopped on the ground with foul.
Uno trae.
Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive.
Vamos, vamos.
Carroll
No,
puts it away
Dios
for the out.
mío, sí.
One up, one down. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Va,
His
sí,
first
ya,
at-bat was a
ya.
strikeout.
Ah, no, Francisco de dos veces, strike out.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of
Si
the air.
ganamos
Lets
un
the
juego,
defense work behind it.
ahorita
Ground ball.
jugamos otro juego a las 7 o 6
Polar Bear, Pete
o
Alonso.